Good morning everybody, what's going on? My name is Will, welcome back to another episode here on Saxlingham Farms. Hope you guys are doing okay and welcome back to another episode. So yeah, what are we up to today? Well, obviously we've got to go ahead, we need to go and tidy up the grass. So that is going to be the main job for today's episode and probably the only job for today's episode. So we need to grab our wind dryer and we need to go wind drying. Yeah. So that's going to be the plan. I'm not sure how long it's going to take, but yeah, obviously, yeah, there's not really too much else that we can really do. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get it all windrowed up. So I'm going to use the New Holland first of all this morning. So we'll go ahead and we'll get that all set up. So yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing okay. And yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. So I'm not going to be cutting myself short today, so we're just going to crack on. We've got to get it done. Yeah, luckily, obviously, it did dry out mostly last night, so that's good for us. So, yeah, should be okay. So, yeah. Hopefully, you guys are all doing okay. And, yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. So, what I'm going to do is we're going to hook up... this machine over here. We'll go ahead and we'll just get this hooked up. So yeah, I'm not going to go mad, I don't think. I don't know, I should probably wait for maybe an hour or so. But yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get it all hooked up anyhow. So yeah, but I hope you guys are all doing okay. And yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. I mean, by the time we get over there anyway, it's going to be kind of an hour anyway, so... Yeah, and obviously we've got to get all of the hay back as well, so... We'll head on over there, we'll go ahead and we'll get it all rowed up, I think. There's no harm in really trying anyway, so... Yeah. We'll go ahead and we'll get it all rowed up. So yes, I hope you guys are all doing okay, and yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. A bit foggy going through there, isn't it? It always is a little bit, to be fair. The thing that's going to take the long while is obviously stacking the bales. I don't know if I want to put it on the trailer. Yeah, I'll probably have to put it on the trailer. I was going to put it on the trailer, but I'm not sure if I'm going to have too many bales to fit on that trailer. So I don't know. But yeah, so I hope you guys are all doing okay, and yeah, welcome back to another episode here on the farm. It's good. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll get this other field, we'll get this field all rowed up. I don't know if we're a little bit early, I don't know. We'll have to see. But yeah, like I said, I'm not sure they're all going to fit on that trailer. If they don't, then obviously we've got a bit of a problem. Yeah, I don't know. It depends how many bales we're going to get. If we think we're going to get a lot, then we're going to have to rent something to be able to stack them with. I think we probably are, to be honest. So it might be better to get a stacker. We'll have to see. Have to see how we get on. But yeah, so we'll go ahead and we'll get this all windrowed up, and then after that, it's a bit foggy, isn't it? Yeah, I think we do need the entire day, to be honest. Yeah. If we finish a little bit early, we finish a little bit early as well, isn't it? There's quite a big window actually as well. ahead and I'll just pull this into here. Not a lot of space even, and if something goes wrong then I've got enough time to recover as well. Go ahead and we'll get it all opened up. Drop that down, and there we go. So yeah, like I said, I don't know how many barrels we're going to get here. I don't know if it's worth renting the stacker again. Don't know. We'll have to see about that. Hey! Let's not hit the hedge. You good? So yeah, I don't know how many barrels they're going to get off of this. Probably quite a lot, so we'll have to see. I haven't decided either if I'm actually going to be continuing to grow grass on here. I don't know about that one. Be a bit awkward if I am. Yeah, there's a lot of grass in this field. Looks alright to me as long as I don't hit that post, which we are going to. Yeah, I don't want to hit that post. Just drive that out around the outside of that. Good. Bring it around there. No. It's the only problem with this window is how big it is. That's good. It's fine. Yeah, it's not a small field, so yeah, I think we'll probably get ourselves a stacker, I reckon. Because I think trying to put it onto the low loader is a bit too much. I don't think it's all going to go onto the low loader. The only problem is obviously we're going to need a few trips backwards and forwards because we can only do 3 at a time. But that's not really an issue. Yeah, that's going to be a good few loads here. Whereas with the stacker we can just go bam 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 done. Right. Because I reckon that'll probably finish us off for today, to be honest. And this is going to take us a good few more hours to get this field all fully windowed up. That's good. We'll just go up and down now, I suppose. So yeah, I don't know what the soil quality is going to be like, but hopefully it'll be alright. But yeah, it should be really dry now, this crop, so that's good. We don't want it too dry anyway, so. Right to me, but yeah, like I said, if we want to continue with grass, then we need to fertilise them. If we don't, then that's fine. We'll leave it as it is. I don't know if you want to carry on with it as grass. I don't think I want to put anything on here because the problem is obviously how far away it is. We've got a lot of land. If I was going to build, the land would be where those trees are at the back of the yard now. That would be the perfect land to build on. I might still do that actually, but obviously we need the trees, and obviously we're also going to mow that as well in October. And the trees have got to come down. But then we don't really need to build. The only thing we might is some chickens. We've got enough space without We've got enough space out the back anyway. We were currently doing the line. We've got enough space for that. So, yeah, we'll see how we get on. But yeah, you never know how long it's going to take if we get a breakdown as well. So, it's just easier just to crack on with it and get it all done nice and early. Could have done a bit more, to be fair, but yeah, I think we're going to have more bales, I reckon. The problem is unloading them at the other end will take a long while as well. But I'd rather not spend too much money. I suppose there's not really a lot of difference, to be honest, because the difference is obviously if I'm doing 3 at a time I have to drive them back. But if we're doing more than like one trailer load, then it's worth it. So I don't know. Yeah, it's been quite nice weather. It's not really going to dry out too much today either, so should be okay like that. But yeah, let's see if I can keep this as grass, and that's fine. Let's have a little ganders. Let me see what the soil quality is like. Yeah, that's I forgot to take any photos yesterday, to be honest. So if I have a little look at our soil quality. Let's have a little look. Doesn't seem to want to do anything. Oh. Okay. It's a bit annoying, isn't it? Yeah, so like I said, I don't know how long it's actually going to take to collect the bales, because I don't know how many bales we're going to get off of there. I don't know what's working on there. That's completely just gone. Just don't even work. Well, doesn't even tell me what it needs. That's weird, isn't it? It did, and now it's just gone. Strange. But yes, obviously we can keep this as it is, and that's fine, but yeah. But yeah, obviously, like I said, I don't know how long baling's going to take. And this field's all been rode up in an hour, pretty much, which is pretty good. Got the other one to do. By the time we get back to the yard, it'll be 10 o'clock. Bring the baler over at 11. So, yeah, it is going to take quite a while. I don't know whether to get a stack or not. Because the problem is, obviously, once I have to start loading it, that's what takes the time. That is what takes the time. Okay. Saxlingham. So yeah, hopefully, like I said, it's not going to take us too long. One more field still to go, although it's a bit more difficult, that one. It is quite a big window. Obviously, any other field, it'll be it's useful having a big window, but these ones are a bit small. What's going on there? Get around there. Yep, that's good. Okay. Oh, hello. I've gone a bit tight. Hey. Should be okay like that. It's a bit tight, isn't it? In some spaces with this. Maybe I should have kept the other window as well. Oh no, no point in having two windows though. There's not a lot of space, is there? So yeah, we'll have to head back to the yard. We'll have to pick up. I don't think I really want them to be loaded. I think trying to load them up onto the trailer is going to be hell. I'm not very good at stacking. Well, I'm gonna have to sing. I think it'd be worth getting a stacker. Trouble is, where do I put them? That was the other problem. That is the problem. Alright. Good. Right, I'll go ahead and fold it up. Go ahead and we'll pull this round and we'll head on back to the yard. Go ahead and we'll attach the baler up. And that's that all done. And obviously we've just got to think about how the hell we're going to stack them. Because we haven't got any barns that are big enough to use a proper stacker. I think we'd have too many loads, that's going to be the problem. I think we can probably, I reckon we can fit 8 on that trailer, I think. Don't think I'd want to fit him anymore. Then obviously we'd have to come back. There's not really a lot in it. If I have to unload once, then that's fine. Because that's the same amount as unloading as having to drive back with 3 bales at a time. We'll see how we get on. Trouble is, obviously, we'll have to wait for the stacker, but we're making pretty good progress. But that's why I wanted to kind of keep it as it was for a little bit. So yeah, we'll see how we go. Pulled out here, there's nothing coming, clear in both directions. It's good. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we'll just attach this thing up. Drop this off. Swap it over for the baler. It's taken us 2 hours, so it'll be 12 o'clock for the baler. And then obviously, yeah, so 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. So yeah, we don't have a lot of time, to be fair. So I'm glad we started when we did. Particularly if we have to come back and unload again. I've never done that field before, so I don't know how long it was going to take. But we've also got stuff where the other stacker was as well. I mean, if we're going to buy a stacker, we might as well just buy a secondary bale trailer. To be honest. Let me see why not. Jump that off. Right. Yeah. There's a square baler now. Not sure we've actually used this before. Oh, hello. Chainsaw. Alright. Put that there. Excellent. Alright, where are we going? I haven't put the weights are locked on. That's better. Alright. I really need to get rid of that. That's got to go for scrap at some point. In block. I don't know what that means. That's good. So yeah, we'll go ahead and we will begin with this. I didn't buy that much left, to be honest. Looks alright to me. Yeah, I don't know where to get that twin stack or what, I don't know. The only thing with this is that if we were to build on these, we could build when I'm working in the yard. We don't have to wait till the end of the month, and obviously I'm not in the way, if that makes any sense. Which was one of the plans, but yeah. Dunno. This thing is filthy. Let me give it a wash. Lovely little tractor. I don't really need to indicate, to be honest. It's not a particularly busy road, is it? Just be careful that I don't whack the fence post. But apart from that, we should be okay. Get it unfolded, PTO turned on. And there we go. So yeah, I think we're going to get a hell of a lot of bales. More than what we want to be able to stack on there, I think. Yeah, that's a lot. Cool. What about... oh, we should change the size. So we don't have as many to transport. That's one already. Yeah, we're going to get a lot of bales off this. I think we might need this stacker thing. Because obviously, if we try and stack it on the trailer, it's just going to take forever. It looks, yeah, it's producing a lot already. That's two, we've only done a single headland. It's nearly what we got off both those two fields ahead combined. I don't know if it's better quality, this grass. Might well be. So yeah, that's free. Yeah, I'm kind of thinking 8, I suppose. It's on about kind of 1, but that's what it's dropped, I assume. I'm assuming that's what's dropped. Yeah, stacking's going to be hell. This has dropped 2, I don't understand that. Obviously we are going to get a load more, so it's not really a problem. But it's a huge amount. It might be alright. It's a bit of pain stacking, isn't it? Ugh. What are you up to now? 6, apparently. Yeah, we might have to unload them once, but yeah, that was the problem that I found with the straw, is that it was making the bar a little bit of a mess, so it's quite difficult to get them all in. Don't know, unless that was just me. Right to me, eh? This is going to be fun. I think we're looking at about 10, so we're not terrible. We're not as bad as what the straw was. The straw was a huge amount. Maybe leave this. Got to 9. That's probably one load to be able to unload. I'm not in any real rush though, to be honest. We just got to obviously get it right, so. Yeah, I don't know. Let's see. But yeah, I need to remember to take some more photos. Do forget to take photos. Yeah, we haven't made a huge amount. If you look over there, I was expecting maybe a few more. We should be okay then. I think we might get away with it. We look at about 15. If we say 8, then that's about right. Yeah. I think I can get 8 quite easily on that trailer. Right, let's see if I can get my little machine to work. I don't think it does. I still don't like it, does it? I don't know why. Yeah, it doesn't like the shield at all. Technically, I think it's because it's not classed as a field. And if I hop over, because this one is, if I hop over into this one, so it's not mine, but yeah. Yeah, so I can't do anything with this. So it'd be, I'd need to get it cultivated up by looks of things, because, yeah, it looks like the soil's just so bad it's not even registering. That's probably why we're not getting that many bales. So, yeah. If we want to use this, we'll... Obviously, I'm only mowing it because it's here. So we don't need to worry too much. Okay. So yeah, so it looks like I'll be cultivating it. So we're mowing it in November, so this is the last cut anyway. But I've only decided to do hay because obviously it was nice and big, so... Yeah, we even need to plough this one up, which I'm kind of leaning towards. Like I said, if I was going to build anything, I mean, we know that there's already sheep and cattle around. If I was going to build anything, I think it'd be on the field back at home. Because obviously that is right next to the yard. I don't know if there's a chicken pen around. Ideally we want to be able to build our own chickens anyway. It's not always the size you want with chickens. The cows should be okay. So I've got more on a barn. If it's going to be up for sale at any time. So yeah, when I unload the baler, that'll then change that to 14. We're only 2 to be fair. I don't know if we might just about get 2, maybe 3 out of this one. We might be able to fit 2 on the back of trailer, maybe. Yeah, I think trying to cart 15 3 at a time is a bit too slow. From here anyway. That's why I started nice and early, because now I've got some options I can do. So yeah, it looks like these will need to be ploughed up or built on, if I can get permission to. I'm putting chicken coops on, I can't see an issue. Quite a lot of space to be fair. Could put a chicken coop on. Got more space than what we have at home. And like I said, the benefit to that as well is that I won't need to be doing it so that they can be building it while I'm still working. So I can't have lorries turning into my yard because obviously I'm coming out of there every few hours or whatever. There's going to be quite a few loads here. It's quite a good crop considering. But yeah, so I need to decide if it's going to be broken up, if we're going to put something in here. I don't think we need like cattle or anything. The trouble is I don't know if there's any other places like this. Oh no, please. I think that's it enough. But obviously we can make more money off the land. Then yeah. So it's a bit of a different story. Oh, bombs. The last bale. You know what? Well, this will be used. No, I suppose it won't be used sides. We're going to be doing rounds. Obviously, we can wrap them at the same time, which saves in the wall for the amount of time. So this baler probably won't get used again for a long while. take a long while. It doesn't really matter, to be honest. Like I said, it'll only have straw or hay in it, and the straw can slightly mix with the hay. It's not really a problem. It's not going to be. I'm not going to have silage in it. We'll be using the silage. I suppose actually we can actually empty it anyway. We'll make a quarter little bale. It'll just be a bit. I'm not going to actually. I'm not going to empty it. There isn't a barrel loader. I've just asked it to unload about 5 freaking times. Oops. Right, that's one way to do it, I suppose. How many was that in total? 19. It'll be tight. It'll be quite tight. And obviously then we've got to average 10 on the trailer, which is going to be... We might be able to get 2 on the back. I think it'd be worth it for this. Worth putting it onto a trailer because of the cart distance. Don't get me wrong, I did like using that stacker, but it's extra money as well. And yeah, I mean, trying to bring 19 of them back is going to be hell. Better off just buying another trailer. Buying a second trailer, now I have to unload that one. Can't see that being an issue. I don't know if the window is a bit muddy. How's that, by the way? Is that... Okay, yeah, that's a bit muddy. Oh shit, we need to lift that up a little bit. Along the floor slightly. Had a bit of a wash, I suppose. Right. Good. I'm glad we started nice and early, to be fair. Clear that way. Clear that way. Lovely. Give this a nice bit of pressure washer off. The blade was absolutely fine, to be fair. Just the tracks that needs a bit of a... So yeah, I think we've come to the conclusion we're going to have to offload it once. I don't know if all 19 are going to go in that shed. Maybe we should have made them slightly bigger, I don't know. Trouble is, then we'd end up using more. Because we'd end up just emptying what we've got rather than having the smaller amounts. So yeah, I prefer to keep it like that. Yeah, it's not a huge difference, to be honest. Excellent. It's going to be sunny time. That's a bit muddy as well. Alright. So yeah, this is where most of the tools are going to go. I need to move them actually, because obviously we're going to have debris crusher here. If we can get up 70 grand. I think it's 70 grand we need, but we'll double check. Otherwise, if we can't get 70 grand, we're going to be in a bit of trouble. Might have a problem if we can't get 70 grand in time. Hello? Yeah, even that. Those tyres can go. What is that? Is that the ramp? Oh, it's not. It looks like. I'm confused. Don't know what that was all about. That's good. Excellent. Yeah, it's really quite tight getting around there. Alright, I said if that wasn't there. Might even get some money for that. I think that's a pretty good scrap money, isn't it? Let's go see if we get on. Excellent. So it's 12 o'clock. See how we get on. I know we're not fitting 19 bales on the back of this, so we're going to have to unload it somehow. If I might buy another trailer. Mate, what are you doing? I'm glad we gave ourselves all this buffer time, because when we unload it, it's going to be at least 2 hours to get back to this position. So yeah, glad we gave ourselves some buffer time. Awesome. It does force us to unload them. We were left with a lot of bales last time. Lying around. I mean, there weren't more than 19, don't get me wrong. So, yeah. Definitely more than 19 store, that's for sure. So it's worth getting it for that. Because obviously I'm kind of tiptoeing on the edge of what I can do on 2 trade loads. I'm not sure about the other 3. But we'll see. I know we can definitely get 16 on. It's just bloody slow. So I know that at the other end, that's going to be the killer, I think, here. Yeah, we'll see. The other thing is just getting them into the fucking field. Luckily we've got a lot of space on the outside, so that helps. Yeah, it's a bit tight, but alright. Get this somewhere central. I can't see anything. Yeah, that's not ideal. I can't see anything at all, to be honest, because of how dirty the windows are. We'll have to give it a wash, I think. Yeah. This tractor is quite dirty. That's better now, not in the sun. I don't know how well this is going to load. I don't know if we should be putting the stack up. We've still got enough time if we need to. That's what giving myself the buffer time. Well, we haven't really got enough time to reload, but we've got enough time to order it for today. So just have to load later on, but I'd rather not do that tonight. Should have put the weight on the back, on the front rather, because I don't know how well this is going to like this. I'm not sure it's going to like this at all. I don't know. Seems alright. Obviously my dodgy stacking is going to be terrible, so guys, you just have to bear with me on that one. Yeah, my stack is not good. That is something that I need to work on. It's another good shout for me right now, to be honest. It's to be able to work on my stacking. Because it is a shocker. Trouble is, that says getting them off at the other end. Well, I suppose, like I said, we're giving ourselves plenty of time, which is good. If we didn't, then we'd have been in trouble tonight. But yeah, I'm glad that we've done that now. I do like to overthink things. I do that all the time. So I should have these days off. Should I do that? It's like, yeah. Get on with it, man. You know when you made the decision. Because you've been burnt too many times before. We should be okay to go on the back as well. See, this is a bit of a problem. Oh, I might be right. Yeah, as you can see, my stacking on that top one is not great. The straps will obviously not be an issue there, but yeah. Once I've strapped down, so it won't be an issue. Yeah, I mean 19 hit the floor. So if I can get someone at the back, well yeah, I need to get someone at the back. Okay, I should get someone at the back. I'd rather not fill it up though first, because it just means I've got to unload more at the other end. But I suppose we've got to do it first thing tomorrow anyway before we can carry on with the lining, so I suppose in that respect it doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, I don't like doing stuff like this. I'll turn around the other ends, come off. Guarantee that. In fact, actually, that front's not too bad as that other one. It's a bit dodgy. Terrible job, is it? I thought we were going to have a problem with the weight, but that's okay. We would have done if we'd upped the size of the bow, I reckon. Oh, they're going to come off, be careful. We should be able to fit. Looks like we should be okay then, to be able to fit some on the back as well. So, no guarantee, but. Let's see, this is what I hate. When you've got a full load and it won't come off, and then it compromises the stability of the others. And it just needs to be knocked in with another bale, ideally. Trouble is, it's a bit pointless. I've got to get them off at the other end. They're not staying on there for any use. That just means, like I said, we've got to take them all off at the end. I suppose less take off in the morning than I suppose, which is possibly a good thing. Like I said, the good thing is we left plenty of time. But yeah, like I said, I was left with a lot of bales lying around last time, so there was a few more of them, but yeah. Doesn't hurt, I've still got some RBCs that are absolutely just filled with water. I think they need to be drained and they've got to come out of those sheds, but I can't do that. They've got nothing to lift them with. It's just way too heavy. They've drained with some chemical, water. Yeah, the rears might just have to stay as rears. Okay. Excellent. That's fine. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Excellent. Not a terrible job, to be honest. Taking lots of photos as well, which is good. So yeah, we just got to go ahead and we just got to unload them all at the other end. Which is obviously where this plan downfalls a little bit. But yeah. Don't know how well this is going to pull this as well, actually, because this will be quite heavy. Right, what does that actually do? Does that puts the ramps down? Yeah, it does. Oh, no, it doesn't. It does both. That's annoying. That doesn't. What the hell? Does that then put it back up completely? Yeah. Oh, okay. That's a bit of a problem. Anyways. So you've got to unload these at the other end. Obviously it's going to be a slow trip as well, because they weigh an absolute ton. We'll make sure that hasn't done that, no. Excellent. That's got to go up a little bit more. I'm not entirely sure it's all going to fit in that small bowl. The only problem is we filled up the other one up with wood chips, which was possibly a bit stupid. Ideally, I need to put them in a burner, but we're not quite ready for that yet. See, that's the plan for winter, is to get them into a burner. We're not quite there yet. Yeah, it's going to be heavy, isn't it? The other problem is going through the Ford. They are no longer going to become hay if we do that too quickly. They're going to no longer be hay. They're going to become silage if we do that. Trouble is, I need the speed to be able to get out the other side. It's not actually too bad, to be honest. It's very, very low. So yeah, I'm glad I left that buffer on. That was good. Because I needed it. I didn't know how many barrels we're going to make, how long it's going to take, because obviously, yeah, I have no idea what's been applied to that field before. Pretty good yield, to be fair. But yeah, if we want to do anything with it, because I can't fertilise that because the soil quality is just knackered. So I either need to break it up, which is probably what I'm going to do, or build on it. But I'll see. The best place to build would be, obviously, back at the yard. And the only thing I can think I'm going to need outside of the barns, we're going to put the debris crusher in the main yard. Maybe I don't, but the other field isn't ready anyway, so we can always move it if we need to. It's a bit expensive. The only other thing I need is that wood chipper. What is that? That wood chipper, not wood, well, it's not really wood chipper, but wood burner. Wood chip burner. But that's tiny. Yeah, it's struggling, isn't it? Should be back out by 3 o'clock, hopefully. Yeah, should be done by 4, 5. But struggling. I don't know what I took speed is because I've set the limiter right down, but yeah. I can definitely feel the weight as well. It stops quite well. I was expecting to go out of the junction for a second. Oh, we're good. Let's pull this out there. Now this is obviously where we've got to be a bit careful. Well, I've got to wait for him. That's him coming. I don't hold him up. It's going to be a slow trip back. There always seems to be a car coming from that direction. But yeah, as you can see, my acceleration is limited. It's not terrible, to be fair. Meanwhile, I was waiting for a boy racer. Well, I should have waited for the boy racer. Just come flying past because he's doing more than the speed limit. He wasn't even. I couldn't even see him when I quit. When I came out the junction. We'll just get another trailer then. Dunno. You are having a freaking bubble bath. So he just had next. Yes, it's just crashed. Is everyone alright? Yeah. You can use my yard just on the corner there if you need to. Okay. Right. It's quite nasty, that one. There's just so many accidents. There's at least once a week on this road. It's not good. So that's where, in theory, the bales are going to go. Well, that is where the bales are going to go. And they're going to go in that top shed as well. Also got to do the wood chips tomorrow. But we ain't doing it all. Rome wasn't built in a day, as they say. I'm not doing it all today. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That one only just reaches. There's one on the back as well. Excellent. Right, I'll get these out of here. I'm just going to give this a wash because it is filthy. Try and not poke myself in the eye with them. Right, now I can actually see out of the windows. Not that I couldn't before for legal purposes, but yeah. I can see even better now. I should have put a weight on this, but in between the front load and the tractor, but it wasn't too bad actually in the end. I thought I was going to struggle. Not hopefully, because this should be all 19 bales that we need. Well, we'll have 25 bales, which is going to be enough to get us going anyway. Be careful of the tyres doing that. Oh shit. Yeah, 25, what's that then? Realistically, April, so what's that? That's about 5 a month. And usually, it should be about 1 every 5 days. Is about right. That's pretty good. I ain't going to get any more anyway. I don't think I'll be able to make much. I might be able to make some hay in October. It depends if we get the 3-day forecast. That's obviously what we always need. But yeah, like I said, I'm so glad to get myself the buffer. I just sometimes doubt myself. I don't know why. I think we'll go a bit higher here. don't see why not. We should have gone high on the back one, but we've already got one extra on the back. Doesn't really matter, as long as they all fit in, well, I say they all fit in here. I've got the space with the wood chips, but obviously it's filled with wood chips at the moment. I'd rather not have to faff about with that. I'd rather keep that for wood chips. Be alright once those RBCs get full with chemicals of some kind. The other thing I was going to actually say is put some chickens in that corner, wasn't it? That's what I was going to do. That's actually not a bad idea, to be fair. Get them in that corner. Obviously I need to clear out that corner. So, to be fair, unloading them hasn't actually taken too long. So either do that or cart them back 3 at a time. Which I can see what we did with the straw, which worked. I suppose stacking them was getting them on the stacker was quicker as well. So it didn't take as long. But then by the time I drove into the field, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I guess we've finished that already. So that's good. That didn't take as long as what I thought it would. This is where it doesn't rain till, but I don't know. That's the problem. Rain's forecast, but it's very, very difficult to predict exactly when it will hit. So you have to take it with a pinch of salt that it will rain like in the early hours all the time. Shame, but it does mean we can get on with other stuff. So without it being wet. Get around there. Up. Done. Well, we're not quite done. Got another same amount to go onto the trailer, but we're done. Like I said, I'll just put the trailer in that corner for now until tomorrow. Lovely. See, looks like this. I didn't actually realise that button also does that on this tractor. So that will actually lower it down. So that's not the automatic lower. So then if it changes the front loader, it'll be alright. See what I need. I need to just drop the forks down so they're facing the floor. There we go. Can I get around there? Yeah. Just. Excellent. Right. Yeah, that bush is so annoying now. I need to get something to remove that. I don't know if I'll... Because I need to get a tree stump remover, but I can't... I don't really want to buy one new. I don't really want to lease one because I'm going to need another one as well to do the other trees and that little grass thing out the back. Because those trees are coming out, unfortunately. That's my plan, anyway. And open up that field nicely. The other thing actually is that if I break up, ideally I need to break up those paddocks anyway because I want my stones out of it. If I'm not going to use the fields, I want to de-stone them so the stones just aren't left on the bottom. So yeah, Yeah, it looks right to me, doesn't it? It's just a bit floody, isn't it? Oh. It's good. Why am I indicating a private road? Yeah, we're not really gonna get in there too well. We've messed it up for the first time. To be fair, we've done quite well. Right. That's that, all of this done. That was good English. That's that, all of this done. Nice. Oh. Yeah. So I think I'd like to break this up anyway. And if I'm going to be breaking it up, I may as well make it arable. It's not the best field to mow, to be fair, because of the fences. As we found out, that does make it a bit more difficult, the fences. It's a bit tight to get into. Yeah, we've done it, but I don't know. I suppose getting a header trailer in is no easier, is it? Yeah, I wouldn't mind having this as an arable field, I reckon. We're gonna break it up anyway, I think. So, as well, we need some winter jobs. Potentially. No guarantee, but yeah. So we have got a lot to do this winter. I just realised I'm not doing a double anymore, apparently. Don't know why. Just didn't feel like doing a double anymore. So we're now going to be doing 3 loads. No, I'm joking. To be fair, yeah, it's not actually been too bad. So if we had to unload it all the time, it would have been a little bit different. Because obviously we weren't carting it too far, it wasn't too bad on the 3s, but yeah. On this, I don't think that would have been much fun. I did debate it, as you guys know. I've never really seen many of those 3 little stackers before. But obviously the store here can readily get them. They're Fleeco, I think. I've never really seen them before. I've gone too far with that. That's it though, isn't it? It's not my cleanest job. There's a bit of a mess in this corner, to be fair. It's that windrower. It's too big for this field. That's what it is. To be fair, the grass around here, there is no grass. The biggest grass is probably just over the road there, field 32. I reckon. Maybe 14, 15. Maybe. Yeah, it's just tiny, really, isn't it? The trouble is, we've accepted too many liming now as well. A bit awkward. Accepted way too many liming, which was okay because obviously a lot of them got cancelled anyway. I wouldn't mind being flying field 14 at some point, but obviously, yeah, that was all cultivated, so. Yeah, I've gone way too far, I think. That's not terrible, is it? So that's me. Should be able to get a strap over that. It's okay. That's not really an issue. I'm going to put a strap on it because we're now going into the other field. 1, 2. Not terrible. Pushed it a bit far back. It's not terrible, is it? I'm so used to having to pick the ramps up on this train. No, I'm not using the ramps. I do love it. I really get the trailer. So we can't actually go any further. Why? What can we not go? Ah, because I'm using the bloody thing again. Does that mean I'll just put the ramps back down? Yes, I have. That's why, and then that overrides that. Okay. That's interesting to know. Trouble is, if we go down the road with that like that, we've got a problem. Can I even see? Oh, I can actually. No, I can't. Actually, I can just reset it using that, actually. Right. That's because I can't go up any further. I can just reset it, actually. How many's in this one? 3 or 4? Not a lot, is it? Why am I struggling to get this train around here? Because I've struggled to bollocks it again. Yeah, there's not a lot of space there. And the problem is, as well, as the gate opens the wrong way. Opens into the field, which is a bit unusual, to be fair. I'm not entirely sure I'm even going to get that through there. Come on. How many we got? 4. No hiding in the corners, no? Just these 4. 5. Shit. Yeah, that's, oh, it's 19, yeah, of course. What an odd number. Excellent. Should be done by 4 o'clock, which should be fine. No problems with that at all. It's gone quite well, to be fair. I'm glad I left enough time. Oh, shit. Enough time for falling bales. I just saw an email for a straw blower. It could be interesting. I'm not sure when we're going to get handles though. We haven't even got any size yet, so that pretty much writes off October. We've got no size at all. The corn size would be nice. Alas, no. That's a straw bar. Another one of them. See, I can put that as a bale trailer. Well, that ain't a bale trailer. That's a bale trailer. Don't think we get many bales on it though. 68%, that's actually pretty good. But it's the problem when you've got that, that's for rounds where you've got squares. I have 2 combines. 68%, that's really good to be fair, but yeah. What's going on here? Right, we seem to have a bit of a problem on our hands here. Oh, I know why, because it's upside down. Well, it's not upside down, but it is upside down. Now, the other one's upside down, boxes. They're both upside down, aren't they? Are they really? They're both upside down, aren't they? Well, I can't tell. Might have to get out. Let's see. 4 o'clock might be a bit optimistic. Yeah, when you brake hard, they fly forward. Or if you just hit the top. Luckily, I wouldn't actually do a lot. Go forward a little bit. To be fair, that wasn't bad stacking for me today. Not been terrible. It does mean I have to concentrate a bit more, but yeah. Not been too bad stacking, to be honest. Like I said, yeah. I'm gonna, if I want to do anything with this, like, get a decent yield, then I'm gonna have to put a cultivator over it. But, oh well, or plough or whatever. Shit. That works. Problem is that I've now got is that one's completely in the way. Come on. Thank you. Deal with that one in a minute. I could have just flipped it over there and then, but obviously I wanted to load these ones up so I've got a marker so I can get the other ones loaded. Box. And now what I've just done is, after saying that, I've just gone and just put them where the other single one's going to go. The problem is now I'm going to have a big hole, so we don't want that like that. We'll put these back over here, I think. See, I think 25 bales. Like I said, we're not going to have cattle in October, we're not going to have cattle by November, and they come off. Bombs. Last reset. That also then weakens the string as well. That wasn't what I wanted to do, but yeah, sure. When we get round there, I don't know why they suddenly, I saw them flying off, I was like, oh my god. In theory, if I hit that, that should be okay, because it's got a strap on it. Yeah, I won't be doing any more today, I'll be taking these off in the morning, but that's not a problem. And then we've then got to carry on with the telehandler in the morning. We've got to go ahead and pick up some, what's it called? That's going to be a bit of a problem actually. If it does rain early tomorrow morning, we are not going to be able to take these off because obviously it's raining. And yeah, that's going to be a bit of a problem. Might be able to get away with it. It only took us, what, 20 minutes to take it off? Which means 20 minutes is all it needs to just ruin the bale. Personally, but yeah. Yeah, I do have a knot, to be fair. Howdy. Perfect. Last one's on there. Lovely. I'm going to get the loader before it's in, just because otherwise I just end up losing where I'm up to with it. Plonk that back away. So yeah, this will be unloading in the morning, and then obviously we'll then swap it for line. Hopefully, I'm going to look at the forecast, it's not going to show rain. Well, hopefully it'll show rain a little bit, because otherwise it will be a bit pointless me rushing. 5 AM. Is that it? Less than an hour at 5 AM. Brilliant. Otherwise we would have had another day. Outrageous. Alright. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's good. Excellent. Head on out of here. Without falling over, hopefully. And yeah, that's us then done. I'm glad we didn't leave it any later, that's for sure. Well, we didn't really have a lot of choice. We started at 8. Started cooking. It was right up by 9. It just shows, doesn't it, how long it does actually take. That field there is pretty big, though. In fairness. So yeah, we'll see how we get on anyway. Power up. Excellent. Try and keep the speed up if we can. Let's brake a bit more for the forward than we usually do, so let's see if it wouldn't be too bad, but power. So that is another load done, and the second and final load finished. So yeah, there's no way it's going to rain tomorrow during the day, but that's alright. Like I said, we're going to load these first, and then we'll go ahead and we can pick up the line. Yeah, it'd be alright if it rained, but yeah. Then got to faff about unloading the line at the other end, which obviously is jumping out the cab, which obviously would be very nice and all that. We'll leave that as it is. That's good. Yeah, it doesn't like that, does it? It's pretty slow on that. Jeez. Just realised that accident did get cleared actually pretty quickly. Clear that way. Clear that way. Got lovely acceleration on this thing. Dire. And that, my friends, is that. Done. Sorted. Go ahead and we'll pop this in because obviously we'll get rain at 5 AM, which is perfect. Check it, just pop it straight down. Don't this way now. Back we go. Yep. Ah. Yeah, there's that IBC there. That'll be right. Forgot about that IBC there. Oh, that doesn't really matter. Right, there you have it. It's 4 o'clock. That'll do for another episode. That'll do. I hope you guys have all enjoyed. My name's been Will, and yeah, as always, I'll go ahead and I'll see you guys in the next episode. Done very, very well actually today. That did not, well, it's not too bad for us. That was pretty good planning on my part, so that's good. So I wouldn't have liked to start any later. I thought it would have been a bit of a problem, but or we'd have had a lot of time left over. Not a problem as such, but yeah. Wow. Oh, 2.7 meters. 27 grand. Imagine doing that. Yeah. Not my idea of fun. Right, I hope you guys have all enjoyed, and we'll see you all in the next one. Till next time, ta-da!